We're here doing Kenpo set karate, and we're showing you a technique called evading the samurai. And in the last setup I showed you how the core of the technique works, and in this setup we want to show you some variables. And remember what I've been talking about in Kenpo set. We have parts of techniques that we can use or borrow from other techniques, and those things give us variables. Those variables then are used more spontaneously as you see things develop in the situation you find yourself in. Alright, we're going to go to a technique called flashing thong. Now, the technique gets its name from the Japanese shoe that is basically flat wood with two wood stanchions that samurai stand on. And if you think about that sandal, and you've seen pictures of it, you can go right there and look it up on the internet. If you utilize the various parts of that shoe or thong, it can create a tremendous amount of force, and that's what samurais used with it, hence the name. Alright, so we're going to talk about the core technique, flashing thong, and then we're going to talk about variables and how we use pieces of it to fit in with our whole concept we've been talking about the last few weeks. In this technique, it starts out exactly the same as evading the samurai. From position, I'm going to step, fan, come with my punching area here, hitting soft tissue, creating some openings. Now, from that position, I'm going to slide up into cat. I'm at an angle. I'm checking here so this doesn't come back. I take the knee with the snap kick. I come from position to finish that off with the side kick, turning the opponent. If they go to the floor, from that position now, I can release control here, and from that position, execute a roundhouse kick to the, in this case, to the head and knock them down or to the body. All right, let's do that again. Technique comes, step, fan, block, 1, 2, 3. 3 kicks. Front kick, side kick, round kick. Right there, that's what gives us variables in this technique. So let's talk about a couple of options. Let's say that when John Eddie throws the right kick, he doesn't step through. Excuse me, when John Eddie throws the right punch, he doesn't step through. Therefore, this knee is the knee that's forward, not his back knee. So when it comes at me, step, fan, block, it's a little bit far for me to try and pivot and do a side kick or a round kick. I could move right to the roundhouse kick. There's my complementary angle that we learned in evading the samurai. But if I want to change his body posture as I come from here, if I do a front snap kick to that front knee, I'm taking that knee from the inside, and look at how I'm working the depth zones. So right from that position, 1, 2. From there, body's open, I put that third kick in there. If I want to, then I can come from here. Remember our tie wheel kick. Kick this, driving down to the ground. From that position, then I can follow up with other Kenpo movements. What's the option? The option is front leg is forward. I utilize the front kick to establish everything. All right? Let's say that this time John Eddie throws a jab. All right, I'm going to apply the same technique. But most people, when they throw a jab, they're not going to shift their body. They're not going to bring that back leg through. Therefore, now I'm going to have a side kick set up to that front knee. So from here, I come step, fan, block, boom. I'm coming with the side kick. Why? I am creating an angle from my body. I'm creating distance, and I'm creating an advantage where when I drive that knee back, I'm locking it. When I drive that back, then the head is forward. From that position, we have other movements that we can come in with. And how are we going to finish that technique off? We can go back to the roundhouse kick that we used in the setup of flashing thong. Alright, so we now have shown you how you can use the front kick. We've used the side kick. We've used the round kick. We showed you how to do those in combination. Let's do it a little bit different angle. John Eddie's going to punch from this direction. He's going to step through with the right leg. I want you to see more of the leg work here. So punch comes, step, fan, block from here. 1, 2, 3. There's that roundhouse kick. John Eddie punches from this direction, but he's going to do a jab, cross combination. He's going to jab with his hand, throw the cross from here. I'm going to utilize slashing thong against that front knee. So I'm in guard 1, 2. From this position, 1, 2, 3. I again have 3 kicks here. I can go to the back leg to create distance. So the jab comes here, boom, I drive that back, changing that body posture, widening his depth zone. From there, boom, I take that inside knee, and if he goes down, then I've taken a good knee shot and utilize that to change his depth zone. From there, I have the roundhouse kick. If I come back again from this position, I have striking capability from here. We can come in from here, boom, break, shoot this back across. Again, you can follow up with a lot of your Kenpo movements. What I want you to remember is take the body parts out of the techniques and learn to use them spontaneously in the creation of other techniques in the Kenpo system.